Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Delays and welcome back to Vanilla Minecraft. In the last episode, we found our home and we started building it. There it is. This is all I've done so far. I actually haven't done much else since last episode. I'm recording these right after another because I have things to do this weekend and I'm not going to have much time to record, but that's neither here nor there. So if we come in here, I did chop down some trees. I've got a good bit of stuff and I got more just general stuff in my inventory. We are going to build up I don't want the dark oak not on me right now. Actually I do, but I want like that much and we can put those in there. I want to kind of show off what I'm going to do with my house, but not do too much more with it right now. Last time, like I said, we found our place. We were actually like way over there. We got back here. Today we are going to do a little bit of building, very briefly, and then go explore. I want to go that direction and see what we can find. We have a bunch of strings. You know what? Let's make a second bed. What is it, like 12, right? So we'll do that in a minute, but before we do, I want to kind of show off some stuff. So we get some spruce wood, we're gonna get some oak wood, and we're gonna sleep. Now I'm trying to remember why I have all this. Oh, I know, I have the birch wood. The birch wood we are going to use to make a new boat. And we can use it to make the bed as well. Why not? So let's make a nice bed to carry with us. So a couple things. First of all, I decided on the flooring. We are going to use oak wood floors because they actually look really nice with this contrast. So I hope you guys like this design. It is not finished by far. There's going to be windows and stuff like that. And when I get the roof is going to be interesting to do. You'll see why in a second, but we're going to do these spruce wood planks all the way around, and I have some ideas of kind of what I want to do. We're going to have a little bit of a farm and stuff like that. Nothing like major, but just enough. Also, kind of while I was exploring, there's a spider somewhere that tells me there's a cave underneath my building, my house. But that's kind of whatever happens. As long as it's not a poison spider, I don't care. But yeah, so this is pretty much what the house is going to look like. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on the roof off camera because we're going to do stairs for the roof. And this is going to be where it's challenging. And I'd like to do some stuff with the logs as well. I'd like to make some like cross beams and stuff like that. But we'll see what we can do. But one thing that I want to show off is we have this. So we're going to do that. And right here, we're going to... I don't want the bottom one. We're going to just do that. Or would the bottom one just look better? Would it look better like this? I don't know. We're going to do something like that, but that's going to be the roof. So it's going to be like that color. I think it's going to be the best. Doing the dark oak for the roof. We have a lot of iron. So let's put all the iron in there. We're going to make another pick. Let's make some more torches. And I just want to go explore today, so that's what we're going to do. So let's see, what can we take? We'll take the crafting bench with us. All the wood can stay because we can find wood. That's not going to be a problem. We have plenty of food. We have some blocks. And we have our coordinates, so we're going to leave this place behind. I will continue working on this later. After I have more time, I will probably do a lot of work. Try to make this a little bit better. I do like the color scheme though, and I think having the dark roof is going to look nice. And I might even try to do some cool stuff with like a chimney and stuff like that. Then eventually we'll build a docks here and just fun stuff. But for now, we are going to go this direction. So what direction are we going? We are going east. Now I want to look for a couple of things. So again, I always preface it with this, but I have mentioned how I want to build these towers. And these towers are going to be interesting builds because it's going to take a lot of stuff that I've never really done before. And we're going to need to farm a bunch of different stuff. Different blocks and different, well, mostly just different blocks, but different items as well. And a lot of it I have never done. So that is going to be fun. And so I'd like to keep an eye out for potential places to set up farms or whatnot, even potential locations for some of the towers, which is why we are going to be going and exploring today. So is that what I think? No, that's just weird looking terrain underwater. So one of the things I do want to find is an ocean monument, because we're going to want prismarine. We're going to want a lot of that. But the other thing is we're just going to travel this direction. Ocean is by far the quickest way to travel, just to try to find just like that is weird. Just to find like deserts and all that fun stuff. Hey, there's a witch's hat. That is good. Let's go over there and see if there's anything. One, I want to screenshot that. You can make farms out of that. I don't know exactly how, but you can. So I want to at least screenshot that. Get the location so that if I want to use it later, we can. Gosh, I cannot wait until we can mass produce fireworks, and we can do why am I blanking? The Elytra flying with fireworks, because that is going to be super useful. One thing that I'd love to find that I probably won't, and if I do find it, we might move. No, actually we won't move any of the stuff, any of the towers there, but I'd love to find it, is a mesa. Mesas are by far my favorite biome. I know they're a lot of people's favorite biomes for obvious reasons. They're so pretty, and they give you so much hardened clay. And I think I just heard the boat. Let's get out. Let's walk. So we are a couple hundred blocks away from where we were, and I want to just kind of explore. This is gonna be another episode of me talking and exploring and all that fun stuff. I hopefully will be able to go back to my base before the next episode and do some work there. I don't know what all we're gonna be doing, but we'll figure things out. Anyway, so one of the first type of blocks that I'm going to want to farm a lot of is cobblestone, which that's super easy. But I'm also going to want a lot of sandstone. I'm going to want a lot of sand in general. I really need to just find a desert. Not to mention that is where I want to get, that's where I want to start the earth tower. The earth tower is going to be pretty easy because I'm going to use stone bricks for it. I think that's going to be the best option for me. Just because for the design I want, that's going to look the best. So I kind of wish I would have brought my saddles just in case I had stuff. But let's grab some sand. Let's not grab that much sand. and grab some sand, just to try to keep things looking somewhat natural while still giving me plenty of glass making materials. So I do want to keep an eye out for anything special. We're just going to kind of explore and find villages and all that kind of fun stuff. Once we build our house, we'll need to go to the Nether, and that is probably going to be the biggest way we're going to travel between areas. I left my shield at home. Oh well. I don't plan on getting in any fights, so shouldn't matter. But worst case scenario, we can make a shield pretty easily. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the Nether. One, it's going to be the transportation hub. That is the plans for that. That's pretty common, just because it allows us to get across long distances very, very, very quickly and easily. And I'm actually, I was liking this area, but it kind of changed. I do need to find a decent sized plains, or something of that nature, just to build in. This isn't terrible. I could probably work with this, so you know what, let's screenshot that. That is going to be needed for a, we could even, that has a river in it, we could work with that. That's going to be needed for something later. That is hopefully going to be near the wind tower. So while I keep saying these different towers, and I keep talking about those vaguely, each of them is going to have a different theme, different kind of story, and more than anything, they're going to have the same general idea and the shape and style of architecture, but different blocks, different treasures at the top, and different kind of like I said, a theme. They're gonna have traps, basically, but the traps are not deadly. They are just going to be scary. It's probably the best way to put it. The intention of these towers isn't to kill myself. That's not gonna be fun. To build a big tower that is designed to murder yourself. That's not as interesting as just kind of traps and puzzles and stuff like that. So if you've ever seen or played Golden Sun, the whole idea behind the elemental towers is they all hold a treasure, and that is where doing a lot of the stuff that I've never really done is going to come into play. Where I need to beat certain things and get certain items to put as the treasures. So that's not too bad of a plan, but these treasures are guarded by puzzles in the game. I don't really plan on making these traps to be puzzles per se, but I do want to make them so that they are kind of puzzle-ish. I don't know how to say it without like explicitly saying what I plan on doing, and I kind of want to keep it a surprise, because some of the stuff that I have in mind, if it works like I want it to, it's going to be really cool. But if it doesn't, then well, we'll figure something else out. We'll do something until it's cool. But yeah, like I said, they're not going to be intended to kill the player or anything like that. It's just going to be kind of to mess with you, more than anything. And I guess since the Earth Tower is the one that I'm going to be doing first, I can talk about that a little bit more. The main idea behind it is it's going to be in a desert, and I want to add lore to these towers, and to each of the towers is going to have some sort of like village or city or something nearby, which is going to be dual purpose. One, it gives you lore and story, and it makes sense that people would settle near these important features. I mean, somebody has to build them. If you're looking at this as a world building concept, so somebody has to build them. So there's going to be societies and stuff like that nearby, but these towers are also ancient. So just because there's people nearby doesn't really mean anything. Also, I kind of want to look through here just in case I can find something cool. I love dark oak. Dark oak wood looks so nice, but let's get out of here. If anything, I'd like to get on top of the trees, but I doubt that I'm going to find a what are they called? Woodland mansions. Those are just way too rare. Still be cool. What direction are we going? East, south? Okay. It's more or less where I want to go. Like I was saying, each of these towers are going to be, they're supposed to be ancient buildings, which is going to be very apparent, especially with the earth. The earth and wind, I have plans to make them look very, very ancient without really doing much to them. And I'm not going to get into detail with that, but especially with the wind tower, that one's a secret. That is one that I am looking forward to building just because it's going to be fun. But we need to get a lot of stuff before we can do that. So with the earth tower, it's going to be in a desert, and it's mostly going to be made out of stone bricks, with the interior being some sandstone and stuff like that. But for the most part, stone bricks would be acceptable. And then the treasure at the top, that's going to be the fun part. We're going to need to make a trip to a woodland mansion because I want to use a totem of the Undying, or whatever it's called. I want to use one of those as the treasure. And then each of these towers are going to have a beacon at the top, kind of shining the light on where they are. So we're going to need to get a lot of nether stars and all that fun stuff. I've never killed the wither. Technically, I've never killed the wither in vanilla. But more specifically, I've never killed the wither in a in a single player setting. I've killed the wither in modded before a couple of times. Actually, quite often. And it's pretty easy because modded makes it a lot easier. But the only time I've killed the wither in a quote-unquote vanilla has been a custom map. And actually it was on this channel. It's an old video. It's Diversity 2. Or Diversity 1. It's Diversity 1, I think. So that is... Yeah, I've killed the wither there, but otherwise... I kind of like this area. Let's do that. So yeah, I've killed the wither there, but all the gear and everything was kind of optimized. However, I've never killed the wither in the new version of combat, which is going to be fun. And kind of going along with that, I haven't killed the dragon in the new version of combat either. I've killed the dragon a lot of times otherwise, but oh yeah, this is actually really nice because there's another plains area right on the other side, so we can do... Oh, there's a desert. Awesome. So we found a desert. We'll do that. I don't really want these towers to be too close to each other. So that desert looks weird. So we might not use this plains area, but we have a desert, we have a savanna. Awesome. Our exploration was a success. Now let's go explore, and maybe, just maybe, we'll find some good stuff. So I can get as much sand here as I want. I'm not going to bore you guys doing that on camera though. But I'm going to get some cactus, and there is a village over there. Cool. Let's go take a look at the village. Silly rabbits. That looks really weird. That is a gigantic mountain, and that's kind of cool looking. I could probably work that into like story or something. I like the new texture of the falling sand, so that you know there's sand above it, above a block. That's really kind of cool. But let's take a look. So these villages have acacia trees. I will say I like the doors. The doors are very Savannah-like. Like, that's exactly what you'd think. They have the old gravel stuff. And can they be lit on fire? Potentially. But we have a blacksmith, some iron, and diamond horse armor. Cool. So I'm also gonna screenshot this. That doesn't really tell me much. Alright, that's better. That is a really interesting mountain. Let's come over here. Let's chop down this let's chop down... Actually, let's not chop down a tree. Let's just break some leaves. If we get a couple saplings, that would be awesome. But yeah, so finding a desert is super important. This one's not terribly far away. We might explore a little bit more. I might do a little bit of exploration off camera. I don't know. We'll see kind of where's the best location and what location do I like the best. While I like this gigantic like mountain in the middle of this area, it would also kind of detract from kind of what I want. Okay, we got 2 saplings. That's good. There's another village over there, and my mouse cord is annoying. So let's go see the other village. Having 2 villages though is nice, and it kind of brings credence to this being like some... There's 3 creepers. Being some like majestic sacred mountain or something like that. I could probably work that. I could probably work with that, but I don't know that we'll use it. But yeah, desert village. Number 2. Let's screenshot that. There is a blacksmith. So let's go see what they have. Let's steal all their riches. And see what else we can find. So, bunch of obsidian. Awesome. More iron and apples. Okay. Apples are kind of whatever. They're good for horses, but that's about it. Which, by the way, when I talk about how, like, I'm going to be building farms for, like, everything, that includes horse farms. I plan on having a horse track, and horse, like, breeding area, and trying to get really good horses and try to get, like, the max stats horses, which I've never really done before. I've always wanted to, but I never really did much with. I plan on doing a lot of like redstone builds and stuff like that. And some of this area looks like it could be good. But we'll see. This desert might be good enough. If I can find a nice flat area. I don't know if I want the like the village to be in the desert as well, because there is going to be a small village next to the Earth Tower. I don't know if it's going to be in the desert with the Earth Tower or not, but definitely having that mountain could be cool. So let's just kind of explore this direction a little bit, see what's kind of on the other side. I'd love to find a mesa biome. I don't know if they're exclusively next to savannas and deserts and all that fun stuff, or not. I don't know. Biomes in this game, sometimes they seem like they make sense, but other times they don't. So it's hard to tell, especially since I haven't looked at the wiki lately to see how to find biomes and stuff like that. But definitely a lot of stuff. A lot of sand. There's another village. There's a desert village. And I'm also looking around for any temples. Desert villages use glass. Okay. I wasn't sure on that, to be perfectly honest. And there is... So let's do that. I do hear a zombie, but I don't know where he is. I don't really care. Ooh, diamonds. Our first diamonds. Can we put those on the ground and pick them up? Do we not have that achievement? What achievement are we missing? I have a feeling that... I have a feeling that the achievements... I guess we have to craft a furnace. Okay. You know what? Let's do that. And because I swear that I got the getting an upgrade. But we haven't got acquired hardware. Okay, whatever. I'll get the achievements later. We are going to be mining plenty of diamonds throughout this entire thing. There's a desert well. Those are rare. So I guess I can talk a little bit. There's a jungle. Awesome. So we found a jungle as well. Ow. I would have been really upset if I died, because there's no way I would have been able to get back here. There's a couple desert wells. So I don't know that we're going to want to build here. I will say I might wait entirely on building the towers until I can do a little bit of a little bit better exploration, by which I mean I want to either be able to map areas out, or I want to be able to get the elytra, which requires going to the end. Honestly, other than the annoyance of trying to get like other than trying to get like the ender pearls and all that fun stuff, getting to the end is not that bad, and killing the dragon is, or at least used to not be that terrible. Again, I haven't fought the new dragon. Okay, we got jungle sapling, we got watermelon. I'd like to get another jungle sapling if possible. I also like cocoa beans, so here's some. Cool, so we have basically all of the stuff that we could ever want. There's a handful of things that we don't have yet, but for the most part, we have all the stuff that we could really desire, that are natural. So I think what to do. Let's explore this direction just a little bit, and then I think we're going to end the episode. I don't know if I like this area. I will be completely honest. The gigantic mountain was kind of cool, but this desert is a little bit too many dunes for me to like and want to build here, and it's way too close to this jungle. Kind of defeats some of the purpose of the story I want to tell with these like villages and the towers in general. But I think what I'll want to do eventually, and by eventually I mean relatively soon, is make a bunch of maps. One other thing that I want to do, which I am in fact totally stealing from other YouTubers, is I want to get a book and quill, and be able to kind of write down what the plan is and what all we're going to be working on, and like all the long-term projects, because it's going to help me stay organized and all that fun stuff in the game. But let's just run over here. I want to look at this side of the desert and see there's another village. Alright, let's go over there. But there's also a lot of water, and yeah, I can't believe we found jungle. Jungles are relatively rare, and the light keeps changing, and that's because we're changing biomes, which really throws me sometimes, especially depending on what the biomes are. It can be really weird. But let's run over here. I don't immediately see a blacksmith, so this might not be worth our time. Oh cool, I didn't realize that they would bridge with planks over water. That's actually really cool. So let's pop up here. There is a blacksmith. Cool. Now the question is, can I get in there? Legitimate question. Let's get cobblestone, and let's come up here. Apples, boots, bread. Cool. So that is definitely something. Let's take a picture of the villager. And I didn't mean to take two, but I did. Oh well. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here. We found a lot of cool stuff. This exploration trip was, in fact, successful. But I need to make some decisions. We need to get back to our base and kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!